Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I am going to do question 13 from the January 2026 Algebra 1 Regents exam. Basically, they've given us 4 tables and they want us to determine which one of these tables represents an exponentially decaying function, right? Now, normally when they give us an exponential function, it's usually pretty easy to tell that it's exponential because it's usually doubling or tripling or something like that. First of all, this one is actually decaying, which just means that it's going to go down something like that, right? But that also means it's not going to be an integer necessarily, right? So it's going to be much more difficult to determine exactly what it is. You got to be more precise. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the calculator. Whenever they ask you to determine whether a table is exponential or linear or quadratic, you should use the spreadsheets. And you should use the regression feature because that helps you. It's an easy way to help you. And you should create like a scatter plot. Scatter plots are much easier to determine what kind of function it is. So I've already entered the data into my calculator, but I'm going to go grab it now. So here's the data, X and F. Now all I'm going to do from here is I'm just going to go to the home screen. I'm going to finish it. All right. So I'm going to have blue dots. I'm going to put X down here. I'm going to put F of X over here, or F, right? Now, when I look at this, this looks linear to me. Now, if I do menu 468, yeah, it's giving me a domain error. That just means that it doesn't like negative numbers, but this definitely doesn't look like it's an exponential. It looks more linear. So I'm going to go to the next one. Okay, this is number 2. Same thing, I'm going to go to the home screen. I'm going to do data and statistics. Down here, I'm going to put M because that's the input. And then this is F of M over here. All right. Wow. This something doesn't look right here. So let me go double check what we got here. This one right here looks off a little bit. So let me go and see what I entered. Yeah, this shouldn't be 130. This should be 131. So let me enter it and go back. This is, even though I didn't intend to do this, the most important thing is that you enter the data right. Now, this also looks linear, but I'm going to try this one. I'm going to do menu 468. And let's see what it got. Okay, so it tells me that it looks like this is linear. When I look at the R squared value, it looks like this is a pretty perfect fit. So, and it says that it's going down by 10%. And 90 cents remain. So on every dollar, I'm losing 10 cents and I'm keeping 90 cents. So it is definitely decaying. All right. Now, let me just go look at the other ones before I conclude that that's the right one. So I'm going to go to the third one. And now I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to go and create a scatter plot. Let's see what it looks like. Put the F over here. All right, that looks linear too, but I'm going to do menu 468 and see what we get. All right, now this looks like it's also exponential, but guess what? It's not decaying, it's increasing by 10%. So even though it's exponential, it is definitely not decaying, it's actually increasing. So if they had asked us for an exponentially increasing function, this would be our answer. But that's not what we want. We want one that's decaying. So that's why we can't take this one. And now let's go look at the last one. All right. So I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to go again to data and statistics. I'm going to create a scatter plot, P and then F of P over here. And now this looks like a quadratic to me. Maybe it could be an absolute value, but I think it's a quadratic. So I'm going to go menu 468 first. Again, I'm having issues with the domain. I'm going to see menu 464. What does that look like? Oh yeah, it's telling you it's a quadratic. We're not looking for quadratics, we're looking for exponentials, so this one doesn't work. So if I go back here, all right, this one is an exponential, but it is increasing by 10%. We don't want that. This one here, let me keep going. This one is an exponential, but it's decreasing by 10%. That's what we want. And then let me see what I would do for this other one. I'm going to try menu 461. Let's see what it says. All right, so this one looks like it is linear, and it's going down by a negative, the slope is a -3, so it's going down. But we don't want linear, we want exponential, and we want it to decay, so it is definitely number 2, right? So now I went through everything here. So that's how I know, like I looked at each table, I looked to see what kind of function it might be. I tried a couple different functions, but I can tell you that this one is exponential and this one is exponential. This one is quadratic and this one is probably linear, right? But this one is the only one that's exponential and decaying. So that's why I picked that one. Now, I know I've kind of probably beat this horse to death, but I just want you to see that whenever they give you a table of values and they want you to determine what kind of function it is, you should definitely use your spreadsheet, run a regression, create the scatter plots, and then kind of check it to see what it looks like, right? Usually it's going to be linear, exponential, or quadratic. Occasionally I've seen cubic, but most of the time it's going to be one of those 3. So there you go. Hopefully this is helpful. I'm going to stop and post.